3 habits that are keeping men weak. And men, you may be doing these without even realizing the significance it has on your overall physical, mental, spiritual well-being. And if those 3 are not being taken care of, then your attraction will suffer naturally. So let's get into today's video. Number 1, and this is not discussed enough, not just for men, but for women, it's the importance of sleep. If you are not getting 8 hours or even more a day, then your battery isn't fully charged. We prioritize charging our phones over charging ourselves. And when you get to disconnect while you sleep, your body is healing. Your body is doing what it knows best. But you see, when we're awake, we get in the way of ourselves. And I think a lot of people feel like they can get by with just 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep, and it's no big deal. No, it is a big deal because the quality of sleep that you have dictates the quality of life you awaken to. So maybe you have a routine right now where sleep isn't a priority. It's just something that you have to do. When you can put more significance to your sleep than you going on your phone before bed, who's suffering from that? Ultimately, it's you. And I think a person who lacks great sleep quality, they lack an attraction. You're not vibrant, you're not energized, and energetically, your battery is very low. And with that, your magnetism also suffers from not prioritizing your sleep as a man. So let me remind you, men, this is something that the more you prioritize, the better results you will have, not just in your success, not just in your personal life, your dating. You will see positive results take place in all areas of your life. Why? Because sleep restores your energy. And with that, you're able to make better decisions. You're able to have greater mental clarity. You're able to perhaps have enough energy to do the things that you put off day in and day out. Life becomes a lot easier when you allow yourself to rest. Prioritize rest. Instead of prioritizing your 3 cups of coffee in the morning or buying energy drinks midday. So create a routine that actually allows you to become excited for maybe you going to sleep. Whether that's you taking certain supplements that helps you relax, or it's reading a book or doing a nighttime meditation, something that actually calms your nervous system so you can maximize the results while you don't have to do a single thing. Number 2 is getting way too comfortable saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination is a silent killer of ambition. And every time you delay action you know you need to take, you're going to feel less confident, less motivated, and kill any momentum that could be easily created by you scheduling the things into your routine that matter to you. And a lot of the times, the things that matter to us, we have a hard time prioritizing. Because we feel like we have to be in the rat race. Maybe you work a 9 to 5 and you really want to start a podcast of your own, but you don't feel like you have enough energy and time to do it. So you keep on putting it off till the next new year and the next new year. And the more you do that, the more you're actually signaling to yourself that I'm not capable of this. And it's silly because we're capable of anything we want. It's just a matter of getting clarity on what we prioritize every single day. Because for a lot of people, and you guys, me too sometimes, we prioritize escaping from reality. For some people, it's going on their phones way too much. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, escaping something that they need to face. Perhaps it's alcohol, porn, drugs, being overstimulated with caffeine, the list can go on. Here to solve this is just through your awareness. When you see yourself in a pattern of procrastination, you calling it out immediately. And this could look like, I'm in procrastination right now. What do I choose to do? Because now I have awareness over my actions and I know what this leads to. It leads me to feeling less motivated, not confident, and in avoidance to something I'm here to create. Anything you truly want, you will do anything to create it. So it's just a matter of wanting it bad enough, wanting your success bad enough, wanting to wake up in a life that has been curated and created by you, because you are the narrator of this story, of this life, of this movie that you're starring in. It's just having the awareness around that. Sometimes that's a hard thing to admit, that everything up until this point we chose, we decided on. because the outside world is just a mirror to your internal dialogue that you have created for you to play, the role that you're playing. So if you want different, you have to be different. If you want to see change in the world, you have to be the change. So what do you need to change in your life in order to never say, I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll handle it right now? I've got this because I have enough confidence and strength and knowingness within myself that this I can do. Number 3 is not following your excitement. And what I mean by this is living in ignorance to what you're here to do. And the only reason a man lacks ambition is not allowing himself to create the things in life that he truly wants, passions he has, the purpose he knows that's in his heart. He's more comfortable living a life in his own shadow, not being the star of the show. See, a lot of men feel way too comfortable working for other people. A lot of men feel way too comfortable accepting a life that they know is really, really hard to wake up to every day, but they've gotten used to it. That's a scary place for a person to be because you become a slave in a world where you're supposed to be the very master of whatever it is. And you are a man, and a man's superpower is creation. God created man not to suffer, but to prosper through all the challenges that have been put on his path in order to see his very own capability, the capability that should give every single man enough purpose. Because I see it a lot. I see a lot of men nowadays lost, not knowing what they're here to do, avoiding their greatness, really. And if you're waiting for another person to change your life, or you're waiting for the day you win the lottery, or things just magically unfold the way you like, you're gonna be on your deathbed, regretting the time that has been lost due to your very own avoidance to the gift you have. And for every single person, this could look different. But for the men right now I'm looking at through this screen, I know you know that there is something in your heart that you need to create. So why are you not making room for it? You're put on pause. You feel stuck in whatever is. And that isness is flexible. That isness isn't concrete. You are able to mold anything right now in your life, whether it's uncomfortable or great, into something even better. But you need to have the awareness and you need to have the self-belief to do this. Because the only person in your way is you. That's it. And the more you can let go of how you feel like things should be or how you expected things to be by whatever age you're at now, drop that story. Because that's another way of you stalling what needs to be faced. So face the things that make you uncomfortable. Face the resistance you feel to showing up and starting the podcast, showing up and writing the book, showing up and putting your music out there. That is the essence of your spirit, wanting to do what it came here to do. You don't need to suffer any longer. Find excitement through your suffering. Make suffering the very reason for why you are even more motivated to break through the blockages of the mind, and reclaim your power. And the moment you do this, life will be working and serving you in your favor. So step up today and own your throne. And if you guys are wanting any further assistance with me, I do offer one-on-one coaching where you and I can work together. So if that interests you, my coaching email will be right here, as well as linked down below. And if you guys liked today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.